What no one tells you about motherhood. Until you're living it, they say motherhood is beautiful. And it is. They show us the curated photos, the perfect milestones, the tender smiles frozen in time. But what they don't show, what they don't say, is the full story. They don't show you the tears at 2 a.m. when you haven't slept in days and the baby just won't stop crying. They don't tell you how lonely it can feel, even in a house filled with love and laughter. They don't tell you that you'll miss the woman you used to be, but won't even remember what she liked anymore. They don't warn you about the tidal wave of emotions: joy, grief, pride, resentment, peace, panic. Sometimes all at once. You're expected to smile through it, to be grateful, to keep giving. And you are. You do. But still, there's a whisper inside that says, "Does anyone see me?" This video isn't another parenting tip. It's not a tutorial or a checklist. It's a reflection, a permission slip, a long exhale. Because today we're going to say what most mums feel but rarely say out loud. We're going to sit together in the raw, the real, the beautiful in-between. So if you're in the thick of it, if you're exhausted, stretched thin, and quietly wondering if you're doing enough, this is for you. Because even if the world forgets to remind you, you are still you. You are not alone. And you're doing a beautiful job. Part 1. The fantasy versus reality. Before motherhood, you imagine soft lullabies and peaceful naps. You picture a cozy nursery with everything perfectly in place. You imagine bonding moments, happy tears, and picture-perfect routines. You prep the hospital bag. You read the blogs. You think, "I'm ready for this." But nothing quite prepares you for the moment the fantasy meets reality. Reality isn't filtered. It isn't always gentle. It's sleepless nights and sore nipples. It's a house that never stays clean. It's meals that go cold and plans that constantly shift. It's learning to function in a fog. It's checking on your baby 20 times at night because anxiety won't let you rest. It's waking up before the sun and still feeling like you didn't do enough by bedtime. And no one tells you that you might feel ashamed for feeling overwhelmed, or that you might secretly grieve your independence. You're told, cherish every moment, but sometimes you're just trying to survive the moment. Let's be honest, you can love your baby more than life itself and still crave a break. You can feel blessed and burned out at the same time. And that doesn't make you a bad mother. It makes you human. Reality is messy. It's beautiful. It's demanding. And it deserves to be spoken about honestly. So if your version of motherhood doesn't look like the Instagram posts, that's okay. It's still real. It's still valid. It's still yours. And that makes it enough. Part 2. The emotional roller coaster. Motherhood is love. Deep and consuming, a kind of love that wraps itself around your very bones. But it's also rage, the kind that simmers quietly when the demands never end. 1 minute you're in awe of your child's innocence. The next you're overwhelmed and overstimulated, wanting just 5 minutes of silence. No one talks about the contrast, how you can cry tears of joy and frustration within the same hour. How you can feel so proud and yet so unsure. No one tells you that your emotional capacity will stretch so wide it almost splits you open. And in that split, you find pieces of yourself you didn't know existed. You'll grieve your old life, the freedom, the quiet, the time to think. And then you'll laugh at something your child says and suddenly it all feels worth it. But then you'll feel guilty again for wanting time away, for needing space. It's a cycle that never quite ends. You'll ask yourself, why am I the only one who feels this way? But you're not. Every mother has moments of doubt, waves of rage, bursts of love and floods of guilt. You are not broken for feeling it all. You are not alone. Your emotional waves don't make you weak. They make you real. So ride them. Let them come. Let them teach you. Because even in the storm you are becoming. And that is a powerful, beautiful thing. Part 3. Losing yourself. No one really prepares you for the slow unraveling of your identity. You become a mother, and suddenly your name changes to Mom. Your interests fade into the background. Your body is no longer just yours. You stop doing the things that made you you, dancing, journaling, dreaming out loud. You trade in long showers for 3-minute rinses. Your goals go on pause. Your timeline shifts. Your world becomes consumed by someone else's needs. And over time, you forget what your own voice sounds like. You find yourself Googling how to feel like myself again. There's grief in that, a quiet mourning of the woman you used to be. And yet, that woman hasn't left you. She's still in there. She's just been waiting patiently. She understands why she had to step back, but she's also gently calling you forward. You don't have to go back to who you were. You can create a new version. One that holds both motherhood and identity. One that blends softness with strength. Because you are not just someone's mum. You are still a woman. Still a soul. Still allowed to be more than one thing. So start small. Reclaim your voice in whispers. Return to yourself in quiet ways. And remember, you matter too. Always have. Always will. Part 4. Finding small joys. It's easy to lose sight of joy in the whirlwind of motherhood. The schedules, the tantrums, the exhaustion. But hidden in the chaos are moments so golden, so quiet, they almost whisper to you. Like when your child says, "I love you," unprompted. Or the weight of their little body sleeping on your chest. The giggles during bath time. The smell of their hair after a warm bath. The way their tiny hand reaches for yours without thinking. These aren't the things that go viral, but they are the things that keep you going. You start to notice joy in new ways. A hot cup of coffee finished while it's still hot. A quiet morning before the house stirs. A moment alone in the car. These small wins are sacred. They don't erase the hard parts, but they soften them. Sometimes joy isn't fireworks. It's a soft glow. It's remembering to breathe in the middle of a meltdown. It's your child's laughter ringing through the house. And in those moments, you feel yourself again. Not as the old you, not as someone new, but as someone whole. The small joys matter. They are proof that even in the mess, beauty lives. And that's enough. Part 5. The quiet strength no one sees. Motherhood is filled with invisible work. The mental lists, the emotional labor, the constant decision-making. You plan the meals. You schedule the appointments. You remember the things no one else notices. You carry the weight of what-ifs, of fears you never speak aloud. You check the baby monitor at 2 a.m., even when they're sleeping soundly. You Google symptoms. You watch over them like a silent guardian. No one sees this work. There are no awards for calming the storm in your toddler's eyes. No promotions for managing chaos with grace. But it's in this quiet labor that your strength shines most. You show up even when you're tired. You listen even when you want to scream. You love, endlessly, fiercely, even when it feels like too much. This strength is rarely seen, but always felt. By your children. By the home you hold together. By the lives you nurture. So if no one said it lately, thank you. You are seen. You are strong. You are doing enough. Even when no one claps. Even when no one notices. Even when you wonder if it matters, it does. Every ordinary act is an extraordinary offering, and it is deeply, powerfully, beautifully enough. Final affirmation. So here's what no one tells you about motherhood. You don't have to love every second. You don't have to be perfect. You are allowed to feel tired, overwhelmed, even lost. And you're still an incredible mom. Your child doesn't need a superhuman. They need you. Fully human. Imperfect. Growing. If no one has said this to you lately, you are doing an amazing job. And you're not alone. Not here, not now, not ever. This is Echoes of Motherhood, and this was for you.